Back, dude.
Be back. Feels good to be home. What's been up, dude? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. You were what, in France?
Yep, yep.
Give us the rundown on Canes. How was Canes?
Gaines. It was hot. It was unbearably hot in terms of like I'm good at, whatever, 40 Celsius, 100 degrees plus, but there was like no wind and the air quality was very low. But the city's like nice, there's a lot of tourists, a lot of boats, a lot of shit to do. Um it's just a more expensive turkey, but it was nice.
France is a
The
more
food's good,
expensive.
like French food is always good, right? Like so you have the ocean, you have the good food. It was nice. It was enjoyable. I didn't find it like well like Saint Tropez was lame, but like I didn't find it like mega expensive. Like espressos are still one euros. You could get a sandwich for 5 6 euros. Like it wasn't like outrageous. Like
Yeah, it's not
everything is 50
outrageously
bucks.
expensive there. It's just more expensive than it is in other parts of France and Europe. So, like, if
Sure.
you're someone who's trying to budget and you're going to go to the south of France and you look at Nice and you look at Cannes, you're going to choose Nice, which is why Cannes is just slightly like overpriced, I feel like, in a good way. Like, when I went there, I was like, it was much quieter than Nice and seemed to be less trouble, visible trouble on the streets. But as far as like what was available to me, the same things were available like in every city in the south of France. The difference was Nice has a rock beach and Cannes has sand.
Yeah. I guess the mountain and Nice brings the rock or brought or brings still brings rocks down from the mountains and deposits them there, where there's no alpine runoff in Cannes, but they do import sand. It was originally sand, but they do import the sand to keep its, stature.
Yeah.
But dude, we have a big day today, dude. What happened with price
GMX
up,
got
fall
Shrek, dude.
down? GMX V1 got hit.
Yeah, this is not a good morning for me.
Yeah, this is not a good morning. Do you want to tell us what happened? Go through it. Do we know?
V1 got exploited with a reentrancy hack that seems like it affects any GMX V1 fork. They froze the AVEX pool and the Arbitrum pool. 40 million got hacked. Looks like the hacker already bridged out like 20 million or something. And they're trying to contact, I think, DAI and Frax to freeze the stables. And I don't know if they're going to reimburse it or if they're going to partially reimburse it or if maybe the Arbitrum DAO can help them. I don't know.
Reimburse with tokens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have they kind of disclosed what exactly happened, like how the exploit took place yet?
They posted a tweet to aimed at other GMX forks and at how to prevent it, which is just freezing mints for GLP, I think. Let me find the tweet.
Say that again.
They posted a tweet aimed at like GMX V1 forks, talking about how to prevent it, which is just freezing the GLP minting.
If you forked our website,
Yeah, look, I posted it in the chat.
let me see.
Let me read this.
Let me pull this shit up.
Disable leverage and the prevent GLP minting.
Let me read this. Let me see what the
For all
fuck
GMX
happened.
V1 forks, GMX V1 has been exploited. This could potentially be mitigated doing the following: disable leverage. Set all max USDG amounts to 1. Note the value must be 1 and not 0. 0 would mean there's no cap.
Well, who was the last auditor? Who's
They have like really good auditors is the thing. So like it's
How did this slip by?
there's always something.
it was the whole pool, or it was part of the Arbitrum pool, or it was the whole Arbitrum pool.
Like the whole pool was vulnerable. It was just minting GLP, I think. Reentrancy attack, I don't know.
Jesus.
The whole pool is down, like if you were in it, it's down like 95% for the value you had for everybody.
Okay, but is this like just a poly market fucking, the whales are pushing it the wrong way and we need to buy, or it's over?
No,
It's pretty much over.
yeah,
Unless
it's GG's for V1.
Yeah.
It did not affect.
Can I introduce you to V2?
They have a V2. It didn't affect any of its markets, liquidity pools, or the GMX token itself.
Wow.
This was
TVL, I mean, is going down a lot. The token is wrecked, but we'll see what they do in the coming days. We'll see how they react.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the token, like if they come with a good recovery plan, the fucking token pops, X amount instantly.
GMX is in a rough spot because like they were, I feel like, the darling child perp dex for a long time, and then Hyperliquid came along and kind of stole the thunder from like all perp exchanges. So
really bad time
in
for
a different
Expo.
reality, like they would bounce back extremely quickly. This hack would happen. They would say, okay, V1's done. We already have a V2 though. So like business as usual. And you would see a hard rebound in the token. You'd probably see TVL start picking back up in another day or two. But now it's hard to say what will actually happen because sure, you could have some people that kind of rally together and go, hey, like GMX V2 is good. We should use it and start participating there. Or just all that capital flees and they're like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm going to go find a safer, quote unquote, venue to go trade on or store my capital on.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring this up because I just saw the other day that Vertex is also shutting down. Did you see that?
Vertex is shutting down? I was about to say Vertex is legit.
Vertex is very legit, but Vertex is shutting down. They got acquired or they're merging. A little M&A that took place. I'll share it on the screen.
Yeah, pull that up.
So give me just one moment here. Okay. So Vertex shutdown. Phase 2 begins in 24 hours. And this was posted today, actually. Key changes. Oracle prices will be frozen. Only orders permitted. New positions, borrows, deposits disabled. They encourage everyone to close all positions, repair their borrows. Let me find the other post. That isn't the one that I saw.
Dude, that's huge. I thought that they were fine. Like
they are fine. I'm trying to. I was talking with someone about it this morning. I don't know if it's regulatory related, if they worked out a deal that was too good to refuse, but it doesn't. At face value, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and we'll get into that. But so here's what I read the other day. New chapter: Vertex joins the Inc. Foundation. Hold on one sec.
Inc. is Kraken, right? Bringing the core infrastructure and team to the Inc. ecosystem. Yeah, so they got picked up by Kraken? I mean, that's a Inc. token migration. But you want to be a holder of Inc. tokens? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, so as I was saying, so they're not just shutting down; they're shutting down on all 9 chains that they're on, and they are going to relaunch on Inc. One second.
Interesting choice.
So that's Kraken, right? Ink is Kraken, right? So we're
Yes.
all on the same page. Okay. Yeah, very interesting choice. I mean, Kraken they're doing a lot of M&A, right? They bought NinjaTrader for a lot, $1 billion or so. You know, I mean, okay, Vertex, you had DYDX, you had GMX, Hyperliquid stole the show on all dexes. So if somebody, you know, took your volume, took your fees, took your token value, and offered you a pretty fucking sweet deal, and you're guaranteed a job, and you get to keep the team, why not? Right?
Okay, sorry. So yeah, Ink is Kraken. It's crack. You know, it's what Base is to Coinbase essentially. And I'm not sure why the move. Right? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense on the Vertex end. Like Vertex is legit. They have a great team. It's a good product, and they were doing sure you could say Hyperliquid was eating their lunch, but they were making enough. They were doing enough volume to like still sustain as you know a standalone exchange. They didn't need to be acquired. You know, that's like FTX eating everyone's lunch and being like, well, Binance should just merge with FTX. Binance should get bought out by Coinbase. You know, like that doesn't make a ton of sense. So I don't want to dive into like the different reasons that I think it could have been. It could have been regulatory. It could have been just a deal they couldn't refuse. But it just seems odd that Kraken, one of the most like globally regulated, like I'm pretty sure they have more licenses than any of the other exchanges globally. Why they would acquire a perp dex, shut them down, rebrand them as a new perp dex on Ink. I don't like just saying that sounds weird, you know, like I don't know. It's hard for me to like even understand this like acquisition, because the thing is that like it's a great deal if you're a Vertex holder. You may not want to hold Ink tokens, but any new L1, especially one backed by one of the largest exchanges, you can't tell me it's not going to like run a little bit. So you're going to get your Vertex. You're going to get rid of your Vertex tokens that they already probably had their heyday.
Yeah, it didn't do much.
You get a proportional amount of 1% of the supply. And then no one like
No, but are they just buying the trading infrastructure, right? Like Kraken Pro was never that good, right? It was decent, but it wasn't amazing. They bought NinjaTrader for their licenses for stocks and ETFs and ETNs. Okay. And now they're buying a DEX. So they'll have a full DEX infrastructure, a native DEX, you know, backed by Kraken on Ink. But why are we still like segregating capital? Why are we Coinbase has Base, Kraken has Ink. Like I get it, there needs to be, you know, there's multiple banks or whatever, you know, there's that argument.
They still have one as of the last one. We'll just say on average, like just this year, 2025, they're still averaging just under $1 million in fees a month, or $1 million in revenue a month, 700,000
a month.
600K, 700K, 675K, 675.
No, they're making like, I'm looking here, like over 10K a day consistently. 50K, 80K, 30, 150
Like, dude, that's a sustainable business.
a day.
There's no
50K
reason
a day.
to need to be acquired, but I understand. I get it from I understand it from the Vertex side. I don't understand it from the Kraken side.
You have enough money and you're just fucking acquiring, right? It's kind of like Apple bought how many businesses, right? Microsoft bought how many businesses and teams and brought it all in house.
Yeah.
But fees by chain, I'm looking here. AVAX was always more than Arbitrum. It's interesting. Sonic had its run in March. Okay. Say had its run in January. Interesting. Well, happy for them. Good deal for them.
Did you see Phantom unveiled direct perp support for Hyperliquid?
No, pull that up.
Yeah, buddy. It's the I don't know if you there are some big pair trades that got put on longing hype, shorting Solana on our favorite partner protocol. Where the fuck did it just go? I just pulled it up. There we go. For Euros. Euros can't participate in the pump sale, but they get perps on Phantom.
Starting with the EU. That's a first.
Mm-hmm.
And Bybit got a EU license too, so they're launching Bybit EU. So it seems like we're all segregating by country.
Yeah, they were sure to let me know. They're in my DMs every time they make a new change, trying to get me to trade on there.
Yeah.
Bybit reimbursed their hack fully, right?
Oh yeah, but they also got a bunch of loans and stuff from other exchanges, like instantly.
So if GMX can't do it, then that means centralized exchanges are safer than decentralized ones, right?
I would assume so. I think that's the conclusion we can make after that.
Let's see how they act.
What else we got?
Pump.fun. Denton just shared it. Pump Fun.
Yeah, we were just sorry, I brought it up like briefly and didn't fucking continue on. Let me pull up these tokenomics. People are having a fucking.
I mean, but the thing is that they make money, right?
People
like
are losing their shit.
It's not like they haven't made money, right? They make a bunch of money.
Make a lot of money.
A lot.
The issue people have is they're like, I've been trading and losing money on Pump Fun for the last year and a half, and now I get nothing. And it's like, you are the exact person they don't want to airdrop to, because you're just gonna fucking dump it to recoup your losses from losing money for the last fucking year.
This one you sent, Denton. Team. Probably the team. Streamers that are a team. That's good.
I mean, the community portion might be an airdrop.
Here's what
right?
I will say, okay? It will be, Elon should 100% blacklist himself, because it's very sus that all of a sudden he's like, trading shitters on, a public wallet and trying to get live streams going and all that shit. If it's just to acquire a public amount of his own token, it's fucking cringe. Dump Pump, Dump Fun does not need a token.
So now the founder's trading, and now he's going to get 24%. He is the community.
So they're locked for a year, the team and the investors.
Okay, but you can always sell.
So fucking
right?
Everything else is pretty much unlocked within the first few months.
So price predictions, up or down? No, like where does Pump.Fun go from here? They become a prediction market. They add in not just shitcoins.
They are looking to be Facebook and fucking. I'm trying to think what they said. Our plan is to kill Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch on Solana. On Soldana.
Whoa. Welcome to the launch pad for your dreams. Oh, this is for you.
Oh God.
Yep, memes are actually a pretty good measure of what people are interested in at any given moment, an idea people can collect and buy into.
I need to move. I don't care if it's not going. I need to going now.
Here, it's a free exchange of ideas. People stream to build hype. A battleground of fools. Fair.
I will say I am overstimulated. So
Anyone can use Pump to build whatever they want. It's more than memes. Ideas that haven't even been dreamed yet. Projects that can change your life. Maybe even the world.
all right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That was overstimulated as fuck. Jesus Christ.
That's absolutely terrible.
But it's probably going to go up. They make a lot of money. And if they're actually locked for a year and not just insta dumping, then that's good. I saw that I think it was Binance was going to do an early perps on the 10th tomorrow, and then they were going to launch the token on the 12th.
What's up with Avo? They were king of pre-launch. Are they doing nothing now? Like they would usually be all over that.
Nothing.
Maybe they're on vacation.
No, nothing. I mean, we looked at the volume and the liquidity and all this stuff, and nothing. But they were backed by by everybody, right? All the big players. All the big players got their exit, and on their ETH perp, they've done 1.5 million. Oh, they have it pumped up on pre-launch.
Yeah, I wasn't even saying it like trying to be sarcastic or anything. I used to just see them shilled all over for all the pre-launch stuff, and
It's trading at $5.676. There's $1.50 spread. But I thought the token was launching at like pennies.
is it?
I don't know. I thought I read that it was like pennies. Maybe I read something wrong.
All right, boys, we're on.
Oh, here you go. Trading for Pump has been temporarily paused. It's been paused because it fucking launched at like $5 and got fucking insta nuked. Yeah, I could have sworn it was launching at like pennies, not like dollars. Twitter. Lay Pump. Or maybe that was just somebody's. Okay, they're getting everybody in. They're getting BitGet. They're getting Bybit. They got Gate. They got Binance, Mexi, KuCoin. They got it all. So up or down?
Till when?
Day one.
Cozy's a bull right now.
Pump up.
Really?
Oh, Pump. I think Pump goes up, dude. I think Pump goes up for
A little bit or a lot?
I think you're gonna get a. I think it's maybe a 3, 4x, 4 or 5. Yeah, 4x maybe.
When Pengu came out, it went up like 6x, but it was like impossible to buy it without a bot.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is going to be on sexes, so you're not going to get fucking front ran. It's on every sex basically that I saw, even C and D tier ones. So it's going to come out on the 12th. Let's see.
Yep.
Well, if they actually make it like a
You're
social media and
10K,
people were streaming, but it just remember that it was just bad. Like bad.
What happened was it was like, very off-putting content.
Yeah.
But
bad.
now they're starting to have I'd say more normal streaming taking place.
Normal streaming, not fucking guys lock themselves in cages and shit. Well, they need like content fucking management, right? Like they need mediators. Imagine being a fucking content moderator for Pumped Out Fun. Jesus.
Dang, 42 million stolen from GMX. This is crazy.
From me.
And the Vertex token, is it going up or down? Let me check.
I'm pretty sure they froze. It doesn't matter because they froze like the Oracle price.
Uh, not great, not great. Well, good for them that they sold out. Now we have Pumped Out Fun to deal with, and we have AI built on Solana. Seemed to never happen. And everything hitting all-time highs. Besides fucking ETH. And even SBET, dude, even SBET is up. Jesus.
Dude, SBET's crushing it.
I mean, if you zoom out, you're absolutely screwed. But
We're
if you
not
bought
zooming-
that
we're not-
9,
we're not zooming out. Okay.
if
We're
you bought
zoomed in.
9, 10
we're
bucks,
locked in. We're zoomed in.
Are you in
zoomed
it?
in 5 minutes. If you bought 10 bucks, you're up 60 something percent. 61.
That's not bad.
All you had to do was believe. If you bought the top, you're down 99%. So you're down 87%
Grand
if you
said
bought the
flat.
top. All you had to do was not buy the top.
Grand's excited for August 26th.
August 2026?
August 26th, 2025.
What's August 26th?
It's when he can play Helldivers with me on Xbox.
Ooh. Nice. And what's up with this the volatilities, dude? The vols are,
Let's pull up these Volskis.
dude, 0. Literally, the front end is 23% for tomorrow for Bitcoin. It's literally never been more over.
Where are you at? There we go.
Literally, it's over. I mean, people are buying calls, right? Like you're getting that upside bid still, but I mean, I'm not expecting anything major at current state. Like we were getting like 10K days, and now we're getting like $200 days.
I'm here for this, dude. End of July, 28, 3K.
Oh yeah.
Then chop down sideways in August.
What did we end up deciding to call July? We had Joyful June.
Dude, it's Jedvana July. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jedvana July.
It's Jews lie.
Jews.
And we were I think on track for July not to be so great, and then Trump came out with the big guns saying, "Hey, I'm going to do everything I can to try to destroy the dollar and push rates close to 1%. So you can bet on that."
Well, assets up, everything else down, vols down, dead. Look, go to Bitcoin here at the top instead of ETH. It's just fucking dead. Yeah, it's just
Dead.
0.
Look at that shit.
And just put zoom out like as far as we can. It's just literally dead.
Rip.
Just literally just down forever until we get some mega rip, and then that front end will pop. But like selling front end here at 23 or 25 is, you can get away with it for a bit, but you're asking for Loris to rub it in your face when it happens.
So where are we going, Marty?
probably grind up, price down, Jesus Christ, vol down, price up, as it's always meant to be.
Bro.
So on the top left, to have the 1 hour, just put like the 1 day. Yeah, put like whatever, the 12 hour or whatever, and zoom out. 1 day, whatever. Yeah, and just zoom out. Dude. 0. Literally the lowest it's been in years. Like 2022.
Yeah. Look at that.
So
Jesus.
could just get a nice vol pop. You know, we bought some stuff later in the year. We had been writing about that, but yeah, it's just a matter of time. You can only sell the front end so much, and then some fucking mega move happens. But you know, we could be here for days, weeks, months. You know,
I'm
and then
fine.
we get some.
My
mega
plan right
run.
now is to do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Cozy's back. He's back in the Briptos, and he's gonna sit on his hands, you know.
Hold spot, chill. Buy long dated vol, chill. The longer dated that you can get, that's cheap. Sit in it. You know, not every trade is 5,000% return. So if you put on a bigger trade, longer dated, and you get 10 to 50%, that's a fucking great trade. So
Yep. Low 30 handles.
I hope not, Grant. I mean, front end is like 23 or something.
Yeah.
Front end is like absolutely dead. DVol is like a 30-day average. Go to the chart right above the curve, and then on the left, all the way on the left. Keep going. And yeah, dead. 23. Front tomorrow contract 23. It's literally fucking dead. Especially coming into a weekend. Not great. I would look like December, March. You can get some iBid options a little bit later, like a year or two out, but it has to be, priced correctly. And right now it's fucking dead. If we get any sort of pop, just dump it. Don't marry your bags on price. And you don't want to sell puts either, like a fucking bomb could drop and we're nuked, especially over the weekend. It was fucked up the past couple weeks, right? Like crypto was the last free market. Crypto moves 5-10% in a fucking couple days, and then the weekend's over, and then stocks actually just open up green or like open up flat. And like we had to live through all of this shit for the long weekend and survive. And then TradFi gets to come back and do nothing. Markets go up. All you had to do was buy the tariff news. We're even getting tariff news the last 2 days or this week so far of the market doesn't care anymore. It's over. It's thinking past that, thinking of all that tariff income America's going to make.
that sweet, juicy tariff income.
Well, the Biden overhang's over, and now we're.
Yeah, I'm surprised we got through that Biden overhang pretty quick.
And now we have tariff positivity.
Tariff positivity. Like body positivity.
Yeah, tariff positivity.
Fucking dead.
Grant,
What do we have to look forward to this
I've been
week?
picking up December. I've been picking up March. Sit there for a bit and sell on any pop. Just a vol spike. Don't necessarily worry about price. If you get a nice run, 10% is still a good fucking return. 50% even better. 100% is a little harder to get on longer dated options unless price goes in your favor as well. And let's say you're in the money and price goes in your favor. Yeah, they're going to cut in September, right? I was looking at the FedWatch tool last week, and the next meeting, they're going to do nothing. September, they're going to cut and keep it easy, right? Lower rates means people borrow more money. What do they do with the money? They deploy it. Where do they deploy it? Everywhere.
I'm fucking taking out as many loans against my house as I can and shoving.
Based.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything less. And then, but expect that to be front ran too, right? Like we know it's coming in September, so that's kind of why the market is
Where are
shaking
you
off all
DMing me,
the
Tito?
Biden overhang, the tariff news, and
The Biden overhang.
dude, so good, so good. Tito,
I haven't seen a DM from you in a minute.
dude, the thing with Twitter DMs, it's like all spam. Like it's really, really hard to
Oh.
filter.
There's they put you like in a group with like 200 spam accounts.
Oh fuck, it's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to block it.
Well, today we have fucking Aaliyah Research on. I met the founder, cool guy.
In a couple hours, an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
yeah, and they just did a report on Vertex, dude. And it's like, come on, guys, like, how did you guys not get the insider information that it was getting sold? Imagine we knew the insider.
we knew.
We know Vertex is being sold. But they're good. They got a small team. The founder, his name's Vu, VU. Pretty cool guy, Vietnamese guy. Super chill. I met him in Canes.
Yep, big fan. I like those guys.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
had to
like
redo
I
the
feel like
fucking
right now
option
you
stock.
have,
There
like-
was too many side events. There was too many cancellations. I had like three cancellations like the day of, the week of. I rebooked. So now we're back with the option stock. We got this week, and then next week we got my trader buddy, my TradFi trader buddy, to talk us through this macro landscape, see if we can navigate the
feel like for
Biden overhang waters.
Non-corporate outlets, you have Vu and his guys over at Aaliyah. You have the Roll Up and Blockmates. Are there any other groups that are doing like in-depth analysis and write-ups?
Is it
I'm saying outside of like Masari and like,
yeah.
Blockworks. I got a bone to pick with Blockworks.
Yeah, fuck Blockworks.
I don't get how you have contracts with every fucking like ETH, L2 and Foundation, yet you spend all of your time shitting on Ethereum.
Yeah. And Andy at the fucking roll up, they're doing like a live stream TV, like a Bloomberg TV kind of.
And Blockmates. I don't really know of any other ones that are trusted sources of info. But I like what Aaliyah does. Like, not only do they have their write-ups, they have their in-depth analysis, they have their interviews, they have like a daily intel feed if you just want like daily news. They've got a lot of shit.
Blockshoals puts out a research report too. They put a daily bulletin out, and they do like a monthly longer form write-up. Amber Data, Juval Greg does like a mega review. It's like fucking 10 pages or some shit. And
Cito,
then,
do you guys do like formal write-ups and research? I knew you guys had the podcast and we're doing interviews, but I didn't know you all were doing write-ups as well.
and Tether puts out like a quarterly report that's like 50 pages. Sponsored by the Bitfinex boys.
Either way, even if they don't, if you guys want some quality podcasts and interviews to check out, you should check out at Exit Liquidity. That's the ones Tito does with this boy Ali. Good dudes, good stream, fun clips. I always enjoy the little short form stuff you guys put out.
Well, we'll see you guys in 2 hours. Hour and 20,
Yeah,
right?
I'll see you.
Yeah, hour and 20.
Hour and 20 with Vu.
No,
See you.
with Kirk, his right-hand man.
Hell yeah.
Vu was out, so we got Kirk.
All right, cool. We'll be there with Kirk. We don't even do it anymore because there aren't any good founders.
All right,
Dude, I
fellas.
feel that.
I'll
to
see
be
you in an
honest,
hour.
you know,
I'll see you
that
backstage
is-
in an hour.
That's one of the reasons why when me and DK started Eden, there was a lot of shit going on. So I was like, let's do it every day. Then the market started slowing down. I'm like, okay, let's do it 3 days a week. And that's much easier.
Yeah.
But if we do end up doing like founder interviews or something, maybe we do that only once a week or like once a month, because of exactly what you're saying. Like there's not enough like quality projects to be interviewing a founder once a week and it be something fresh, because like there's fucking 20 interviews with Stani from fucking Aave, right?
Yeah.
There's 20 with Hayden, like you name it, any of the big protocols. Not even like that. You want to look at like Arbitrum, even like there's fucking 10 in the last year with Steve, from Arbitrum. So like,
Yeah.
There's tons of that. It's hard to make it original when you're just doing interviews, unless you're the first to get it. Like if you are on the cutting edge, if something's coming out, you're the first to get them on to come talk about it, then great. Like, you're going to have something special. But other than that, it's just like filler content. And I would rather it be an event. Like if there's a founder or something, come on. Yeah. A lot of them are just fucking clear cash grabs.
Well, yeah, like the bankless guys and all that.
Nobody
Like,
can pay attention for an hour. Yeah. The 1 hour long interviews, they're fucking cooked.
Yeah.
Nobody has the attention span to do that. That's why, like, I don't care if people like pop and go. We're not trying to engage someone for fucking a full 45 minutes an hour. I hope people, when they're scrolling, pop in, look at some charts, listen to some bullshit that we're talking about, and fucking going on about their day.
dude, we
You
had
sit
a
in with us
furniture
for a full
section for
hour,
like a
great.
month.
Like, I love it. But I already know that people don't have the attention span to fucking sit here and listen to me talk to one person about one thing for fucking 40 minutes. I'd rather talk about anything that I see and whatever's on my mind or whatever I think is fucking wild or funny. And have people.
No, the
come
only
to
time that works is when it's like a crisis, and everybody wants to hear from the founder or whatever. Like right now, GMX founder, like we want to hear from them, right? So, jumping on a space, jumping on a show, putting out, more paperwork, more, sure. But like nobody's gonna sit here for a fucking hour and listen to the fifth protocol.
No, it's just not.
The
It's
fifth
not just
interview
you,
in a week.
Oh. Yeah, the thing is,
All right,
like,
fellas.
eventually
See you in
it's
an hour
just-
backstage.
Like
Mhm.
I was talking to our one BD guy about paid interviews and stuff, and I'm like, dude, when we did any of the interviews and podcasts we've ever been on, we never paid anyone. Like when we went and did it with DeFi Dad or the Daily Gway or Eric and like Sassel's other one, we didn't pay them anything. There just wasn't a lot going on, and I reached out to him like, hey, we're building something pretty cool. I don't want to talk about my token or shill a token on your podcast. I just want to talk about what we're building. Here's some documentation. Here's the things that are coming out. Here's like what's unique about it. And they were all happy to have me on to come and talk about like V2 when we did that. And like you don't have to pay people if you're building something interesting and cool. And like But the problem is that like there's so few things that are like interesting nowadays that like I don't care to fucking interview the dev of some pump fund shitcoin. Like, all right, like you didn't build that.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about your vibes, dude. You're not Fred again. Fucking vibes.
I love when they call it a dev when you click 2 buttons. on
It's
the
just
UI.
funny to me. So I get it, Cito. Yeah, that's why I was like, Eden is it's the garden, dude. It's the place to come hang out. If you want to come on, come talk shit. Otherwise, we're gonna just be sitting here talking shit.
Yeah.
All right, see you in an hour and a half. Peace.